Now we move on to what I think, in my opinion, is my least and the worst movie of the series, Jurassic Park 3. You can tell from Sam Neill's face that he was depressed in this movie. He didn't have fun at all. It felt like a paycheck role for him. I mean, just, let's bring Dr. Grant back just because, to rescue this kid from, I think, Isla Sorna again, because he was on Isla Nublar. So, the plot is that a 12-year-old is missing, Eric Kirby, and he was on this expedition with a friend. I don't know what he was doing there in a restricted area. I mean, those parents are crazy. They should get sued. And that's pretty much it. Basically a rescue mission, which I did not really care for at all. And their parents, they bribe him because Dr. Grant and his group of students are struggling with some funding for his research. And he and Billy, played by Alessandro Nivola, are hired by the Kirbys, played by William H. Macy and Téa Leoni, who I think those Kirbys, they are the two most annoying characters in the series. I couldn't stand them whatsoever. I couldn't stand them. They were annoying as heck. They kept yelling and fighting throughout the whole movie, and I just wanted to, I don't know, I just wanted them to get eaten. I didn't care if they find their son at all. I just wanted them to get eaten, get Dr. Grant and the son just to go. That's it. I mean, there was nothing to take away from the movie. Okay, now onto the dinosaurs. I felt that the dinosaurs felt lackluster in terms of CGI and spectacle and action. Okay, they are smarter. Okay, so if they're smarter, why don't they just eat them? Why don't they just eat the characters? Because almost every scene in the movie, we see their eyes glaring at the screen or glaring at something else, or I don't know. It's just weird. And then they also keep moving slowly towards the characters, like since some sort of some Western or Mexican standoff. I don't know. But why are the raptors hunting them? Well, it's because this jerk, Billy, this douchebag, stole raptor eggs. That's basically the point of the second half of the movie. It's really the climax, because there's a standoff between the characters and the raptors. So, you know what? Especially just the Kirbys hiring a group of mercenaries just to go rescue Eric. That's basically it. Now, I will say there is a fight scene that was okay. That was good. It's like 30 seconds. Music was fine. Character development was just monotone. It didn't go anywhere for me. There is a cameo by Laura Dern, who played Dr. Sadler from the first one. I felt like that it was another cameo appearance just to be there. So they can just phone her in just for a rescue. Spoiler. And yeah, and it was also not very entertaining in terms of the fighting and the dinosaur sequences. It felt boring in the second half, definitely, because it was so foggy and I don't know. So I would give Jurassic Park 3 1.5 stars. It was just depressing to watch. And now, 14 years later, we have Jurassic World. Directed by Colin Trevorrow, who directed Safety Not Guaranteed. And what do I take away from it? Okay, we have been anticipating this movie for 14 years. Okay, second one I can enjoy to a degree when it's on cable. Third one, This is the sequel I've been waiting for. Here's why. It's nostalgic and it has the right amount of action in there. Despite how dumb and simplistic the plot is. Okay? So, here's the story. 10 years after the events of Jurassic Park, they opened this theme park called Jurassic World. It's like this Epcot-like place, and with all this product placement like Samsung, Brookstone, Starbucks, I mean, even Verizon Wireless. There are 3 investors that are planning to invest in Jurassic World, having Verizon Wireless present the Indominus Rex. Claire, played by Bryce Dallas Howard, is the operations manager, and she oversees that attendance has spiked when a new attraction opens. So basically, the theme park has been at a declining rate. Now, Irfan Khan is the CEO. He's the Dr. Hammond-like person who cares more about the people than the dinosaurs. He's not that passionate. And then when they create the Indominus Rex, which is the first hybrid dinosaur, they see a glass window cracked a few times. So they get Owen Grady, who's played by Chris Pratt, in a good performance, who cares for the raptors, who has a mutual respect for the raptors, and they get him to look at the Indominus Rex. He doesn't think it's a good idea to create a hybrid dinosaur. And while the tracker didn't show on the monitor screen, he and 2 employees looked inside that cage, and the Indominus Rex tricks them, and that dinosaur is on the loose after eating those 2 employees, but not the Chris Pratt character, Owen. And that's basically the whole start for the movie. In the subplot is the 2 kids are also on the island. They are sent by their parents, and they are related to the Aunt Claire. And Aunt Claire doesn't have time to look after them because she's obviously the operations manager. She has a bunch of stuff to do. However, there's another subplot where a guy, I don't remember his name, played by Vincent D'Onofrio, who is the head of engine security, that sees the raptors as a marketing tool for the park, and he wants to use them as weapons. I felt like that's been done of a lot of movies, but hey, you gotta have a story for Jurassic World, otherwise you're not gonna have a good climax, and we'll get to that. Here's what I take away from it. Okay, so the plot is simplistic. It's not the best plot in the world. By injecting the Indominus Rex story in there, it's created for visual and striking imagery for the climax. It's for the purpose for audiences to engage them, and for the audience to be engaged in the theater. And I'm okay with it, just have a fun time. And it is fun. I threw away my logic, and I suspended my disbelief, and I had a good time. It took a while for the movie to get started, the first 20 to 30 minutes. But after the Indominus Rex escapes, it's fine. The pacing's fine. I do have flaws. One of my flaws is that the kids are on a gyrosphere, and they're attacked by Indominus Rex. They find Jurassic Park. They find a truck. How in the world did they get tools for the truck? And how in the world did a 22-year-old gas tank work? How did the car operate? Now, and then there are a few things. I did not like the romantic subplot. I thought that was rehashed. That was cornball. And there was a corny scene during the pterodactyl attack in the theme park. and they kiss. Owen and Claire, they both kiss because they had a relationship, and the kids just watched them. And I felt like that was corny. And then there's a really big chance that Chris Pratt or Bryce Dallas Howard will get taken away, get eaten. And also, she runs in high heels. I don't think she would make it. But, I mean, there are a lot of flaws. But, other than that, the second half is a lot of fun. And it has some nostalgic things with the first one and the second movie. And it turns into a better monster movie, in my opinion, than the second movie. So, it is nostalgic, it is fun. It has a good score by Michael Giacchino, or Giacchino. I'm sorry, I apologize. And it is a dumb summer movie flick. That's what I think. That's what I take away from it. And Chris Pratt is, again, charismatic. Dallas Howard was stale at the beginning, but she has something to do. It's really good. Vincent D'Onofrio from Full Metal Jacket fame, he had a stale character. It's too one-dimensional villain. I mean, it's a one-dimensional villain I didn't care about. And the kids were not as annoying as I thought. Yeah, there were a lot of things going on in the first half, but it held together in the second half. I mean, it's fun. It's a lot of fun. Even in a disappointing summer like this year, it is the sequel we have hoped for, and it'll get people in the theater cheering and clapping in the end. So, what do I give Jurassic World? I would give Jurassic World 3 stars. And that is all for this Jurassic World series. I mean, I sounded like a baseball thing. This Jurassic Park series. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the movies. Bye.